Today, we look into the ongoing South African Commission of Inquiry case. The former deputy chief of police is subjected to a brutal inquisition, forcing him to lay bare all his affiliations with one of South Africa's most dangerous crime bosses, Vusi Cat Matlala. Under fire in Parliament, he exposes how the Metropolitan Police are involved in carrying out robberies on behalf of crime syndicates. How Metropolitan Police Force members are now working as street enforcers for crime lords. The now disgraced former deputy chief of police, Julius Mkhwanazi, also admits being complicit in these activities. Please subscribe and like if crime stories are your cup of tea. Here's his testimony.
When you work through the statement, Witness D indicates that he was invited to an operation in Brakpan in April of 2022. He was invited to a law enforcement operation on a plot in Brakpan. Witness D then also sets out the individuals who were part of that operation. You would find that at paragraph 5 of Witness D's statement. In the course of giving evidence before the testimony, before the commission, some of the allegations made by Witness D was that the primary purpose of that operation was to recover stolen goods from a warehouse, and that in the course of that operation, several members from different law enforcement agencies were involved, and that the suspect, the individual who was suspected of taking part in that warehouse robbery, was tortured in order to obtain information about the location of the stolen goods and later on about an amount of money, and ultimately died at that location in Brakpan. If you go further in the statement, and I'll take you to the direct paragraphs, the allegations, particularly as they relate to you, is that upon the death of this suspect who was involved in this warehouse robbery, upon the death of this suspect, several members of that operation who were in law enforcement telephoned you and sought your assistance in covering up the events that occurred at that property in Brakpan in April of 2022. And at a latter part of the statement, Witness D indicates that you, in fact, attended at the property, meaning you arrived at the property. Witness D describes what you were wearing, who you spoke to, and says that you looked at him and indicated that somebody needs to dump the body, this body of the suspected thief, into either a dam or a mining shaft. And Witness D admits that he did so. So, Commissioner, having given you that background, where you understand with some measure of detail the allegations made by Witness D, that is the content of his statement.
Yes.
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 I invite you, with reference to your paragraph 68, to share with the Commission if indeed you were there at this property on the night in question. And if you were there, what brought you there? You indicate in paragraph 68 that you have views about the version presented by Witness D. So I encourage you to inform the Commission, give the Commission your account of those events, and to the extent that you disagree, where you disagree. Thank you.
I'm not sure it is early hours of the 15th. I'm not sure that is the 15th the day where they started an operation, or the 15th is the next day. You see, but I would say, let me say my vision, my vision of the story. In terms of the dates, we'll correct it. In the early hours of that day, I can't specify a date because I don't. Around 3 or to 3 a.m., I received a call from Yako. I forgot the surname, but Yako Kobas. No, Yako. It's not a Coco bus. No. I received a call saying, Nduna, where are you? Yako is not an officer. He's one of the informers. So he's very accurate in terms of information. I know that when we got information from Yako, there's something tangible that we are going to get. Nduna, we've got...
Commissioner, is that Hanekom?
Oh, yes. May I write it? Yes, I received. You see, we've got success. Nduna, stolen goods is correct when you talk about goods. You see, say Yako, where are you? No, come Nduna, Brakpan. You see, it was around 2-3 a.m. You see, then I woke up. You see, but I was skeptical because I had 15 missed calls. You see, but I said, but Yako, I know when he gives information, it's accurate. Then I went there. When I went there, we communicated, Yako, I don't know the place because he spoke about the plots in Brakpan, you see. Then I off-ramped it N17. There's an informal settlement. I forgot its name. But when immediately off-ramped, before the plots, then in that era, I saw he was driving a red car. It's a small car, but it's private car, I know it, you see. Then he escorted me. When we entered towards the plot, it was dark. It's the plots. It's not gravel. It's gravel road. It's not tarred, you see. But when I entered, there were many cars. There were cars, marked cars, security cars. You see, could see that it's a big operation, you see. Then I entered, you see. But that time he was driving in front. Then he stopped next to the gate. They stopped. After that, he jumped to me. I said, Nduna, I said, yes, but what is happening here? This is an operation, you see. Who's operation? No, don't worry. Then I moved towards the gate where he waited next to me. He said there are successes. Let's see success. Because the truck, the area is dark, but there was a light that is lighting direct to the truck. And the truck was empty. I think the truck is the truck that is having blue plastics cover, but all of them, they were opened. The truck was facing direction north. I was in direction south, like standing like this, like when I'm looking at the commissioner, when I'm looking at the madam, you see. I said, and it was, people were moving. Some with uniform, markers. There are no goods. What's happening, Yako? No, Nduna, and, to put it, there were some moving, some standing in groups. Ne? Then on that gate, he said, Yako, where is the stock? You see. Started talking, Yako, where is the stock? You see. No, Nduna, bring me. I said, must bring media. Where is the stock? No, he was not clear. You see. It was a discussion of 3 to 5 minutes. You see. I said, okay, I'm wasting my time. Because I suspected, in that time, he was good into information, But I started to hear stories of extortion, stories of coming there. You will go with officers. After officers left, you'll go and collect money just to put terror to people that, hey, I'm going to arrest you with my people and what. But his information is accurate, you see. But on top of that, he did, because he was not working, he did his own thing using officers. He will work with all officers of Kuruleni. You see, he was having many teams, you see. Then I moved towards the car. I said, you are playing with me, you see. But I suspected something. I moved, I drove, made a U-turn, and it was maybe 4 or 5 houses. When we enter, it's like, can I put it, for example? It's the corner, it's 4 or 5 houses. We came to this direction, it's correct. Then we turned right. It's 4 or 5 houses there. You see, I stood there. He came with the car. I said, Duna.
Sorry, Commissioner. I don't know if that's been captured.
Sorry. Yeah, but let me repeat it because I just made the example.
All right.
See, yes.
Yes.
In that corner, I moved towards that corner. When you go back, you turn towards your left. It's the same area of plots again. The informal is too far. When you turn right, it's the same area, but it's those plots, 1, 2, it was a 4,000. It's not a long distance, you see. Then I parked there. He came in. Said, Nduna, but we're talking inside the cars now. Say, Yako, you're playing with me. you see. No, Nduna. No, he told it, no, Nduna. You see, said, no, I'm not going. You see, so I'm going. Then I drove. When I was driving, Commissioner, I was talking to him. You see, keep on calling me. Are you safe? It's fine, man, I'm safe. Then I went at home, you see. Then a day or two, because he was not waking us, he will jump, you see. Where is the stock? Where are the goods? You see. No, Nduna, there's nothing. Then it was like that up until I was called by IPD. No members of EMPD, no members of SAPS or the security company has ever came and concluded they will kill the person or there was an incident where a person died, you see. And I didn't even confirm with the members that were there because from EMPD says there were no more cars, you see. The only cars that I could see is these 4 or 3 cars from subs cars, you see. Because I didn't count, there were just many cars. I can't say it's the exact number, but there were many other cars from different and mad cars. And when I came in again, I must mention that, Commissioner, some of the cars were starting to move. That could tell you that this operation started long time ago. Or part of the questions that I asked him is that, when did this operation start? No, last night. But last night, that's what made me angry, I remember. You started the operation last night, but you are calling me in the early hours, and there's no success. In all of this, I was, what were you doing? But you couldn't be specific. But I suspected that they got the success. If they got it, they decided to do something with the success. Now they call me, see, just to call me, hey, there's this, because there was nothing. And the impression that I got when I did, there's a success. You see, in the morning I would be making noise, you see. Then I went home. Then after 1 or 2 days, that's where we started communicating again.
Thank you.
But there was nothing formally.
Thank you.